Hello traders, this is Anthony. Welcome back to this video. Um, Today is on Wednesday, and as always, you know very well that on Wednesday I do come with an update on our previous top-down analysis. So this week on Monday, early Monday, I made a video on top-down analysis. I think I made a analysis on 3 pairs, and today I come with an update on what has happened, that is on Monday, yesterday, and also today, and what I'm currently watching out. So first of all, I'm going to start with the Euro USD, and you can see pretty clear that this is what we had. This is our uh, structure that we had on a 4-hour time frame. Remember, this is our strong. This was our strong high, and this is our weak low. And I was expecting this high to be taken out, but I'm still expecting this eye to be taken out because from what I can read here from the internal structure, this is the strong low that I'm having currently on the 4-hour time frame. That is the internal structure. Remember, this is the external dealing range. We have this swing high and this swing low on the 4-hour time frame. So we said until this eye gets taken out, we are still bearish. Yeah? But though we have to work on what is happening internally here. Remember, we also did analysis on a DXY and we said DXY is currently bearish. So we are expecting to be bullish on the Euro USD and the GBP USD. So now there is something that I saw yesterday. There was a very nice setup yesterday. Market, when we were doing our analysis, we had this sweep of liquidity. We had this sweep of liquidity. Then we said until the market closes up here with a candle, we are not going to conclude this one as a break of structure. But early Monday, we saw that market traded up and closed with a body candle above here. So we got our break of structure. So that means now we had an inducement here, and also we have another inducement down here. So this is my demand zone or my order block on 4-hour time frame. So I'm expecting to see more retracement to this area here before now we look for a buy from here. Remember, also market can decide to react from here. Remember, we also have another order block right here. So also sorry, watch out for this area. We also have another demand zone right here. So wait for a confirmation. Even at this area here, make sure you wait for a confirmation, since now remember this structure was never violated. So we are still bearish according to this structure. So make sure you wait for the confirmation here, either from the 15 minutes time frame or a 5 minutes time frame. Wait for a confirmation before taking any trade, as well as in this area. Make sure you wait for a confirmation. So I want to show you what I saw yesterday from the 15 minutes time frame. I think I had an update here on the 15. Yeah, this is what happened yesterday. We had a very nice trade yesterday. Although for me, I missed this trade, guys, because I had marked this demand zone. Let me show you. I had marked this supply zone, this last candle here. That was my point of interest. So I had a limit there, then a stop loss above here. So that was the trade that I had yesterday, but unfortunately, market never came there. I think it reacted on a 30 minutes uh, order block, and you can see here we have a very nice order block from the 30 minutes. This is the order block, and the market reacted from this order block from the 30 minutes time frame. So I ended up missing that trade, guys, which it was a very clean trade. It was a very nice trade. So as always, and as I've been teaching you in this channel, you know very well, for us to mark a break of structure, a valid break of structure, we need to see a sip of liquidity first. And you can see very well that market swept liquidity below this low. Can you see? We had a sweep of liquidity here. We had a sweep of liquidity, then a break of structure. Then later on, we saw this change of character. So this was a very valid point of interest to take a trade. But unfortunately, market never retraced to this order block that I had marked from 15-minute time frame. But if someone had marked from the 30-minute time frame, that was a very nice trade. That was a very nice trade. And where was the target? The target should be here. First of all, you target this one, 1:3, and then this one also, this low here. That low would have been a very nice liquidity, because we have liquidity below this low, we have liquidity below this low. So if someone could have set that limit there, that take profit there, then that could have been a very nice trade. Also, if you know very well that whenever market takes out an external structure, we know very well market has to take out at least one of the internal structures or two internal structures. So if you understand that, and if you've been watching my video, you know that very well, then you know very well that this one could have been a very nice target, this low here, because this is the internal structure that you can see here from the higher time frame, and you see very well that setup could have been could have played pretty very nice, and this could have been 1:7. We'll see. Crazy trade, crazy trade. So guys, that is what I'm currently watching on Euro USD. I have this point of interest right down there. So let me go to the next pair, that is the GBP USD. And you can see very well that GBP USD, we have a candle close, which is aligning with the DXY. If I go down to the DXY, you can see very well that DXY has a break of structure to the downside. You see? Then this one becomes my inducement, and this is my point of interest in a DXY. The same thing that is happening here on a GBP USD. So we have a market structure shift or change of character right here, and then this becomes my demand zone. So I'm still expecting the market to retrace to this demand zone before I look for a buy setup. So here we have, this is my inducement. We have, this is my minor. We have a minor inducement here. We also have another inducement down here. We also have another inducement down there. Still, I had a setup here on the GBP USD, but the market was more volatile and never retraced to that point of interest. So I ended up also missing that trade. So yesterday was not a good day for me, but although I cannot say it was a bad day, because you know a bad day is when you get a loss. But I never got any loss nor a win. So I can say it was a neutral day. So that is it. This is the setup that I'm having here on GU. So make sure you watch out. And also make sure you read the internal structure. Remember, market can decide to take out this inducement, then it reverses from here. So make sure when the market takes out this inducement, then now starts looking for a good change of character. You know, when I'm saying a good change of character, it means it has to sweep a liquidity before reversing. That is the point. So let me go to the 15 minutes time frame and show you the setup that I had. So this is what I had. If you try to zoom in here, you can see here we had a sweep of liquidity, then a break of structure, then later on we had a change of character. So I was expecting the market to come to this point of interest, then I sell from here. But unfortunately, market never retraced to this point of interest. So I also ended up missing that trade. And currently I can see the market is trying to reverse, it's trying to push to the upside. If by any means comes to this point of interest, then you can also look for sell. targeting what? This inducement. This is your inducement here. This is must be your final target, because anything can happen, guys. And also, this is not a trend that I recommend for a beginner, because this is a counter trend, guys. The trend is bullish. This is a counter trend, but you can risk low. So apply proper risk management in case the market has to come to this point of interest. You sell from here, and this should be your final target. So the last tip here is gold. I have something that is cooking on gold. I have very nice, something nice that is cooking on gold currently. If I can go down to 4 time frame. So this is the analysis that we had Monday. So we were expecting the market to either come to this order block, hold this order block from 2 hour time frame. But unfortunately, remember I told you guys, um, gold has this tendency of not respecting analysis. So this pair is very volatile, and this is not a pair that I recommend most of the beginners to to trade. But if you have some skills and you know what you are doing, you can still capitalize on it. So currently, the gold is bullish from what I can see. We are strongly bullish, and this is some kind of counter trend here, which is a risky trade. But still, I can still take this trade here because it is aligning with what I'm looking for. Because if I go down to the 15 minutes time frame, I can see very clearly we have a sweep of liquidity, then a break of structure to the upside, then we have a change of character. That means this is my strong high and this is my weak low from the 15 minutes time frame. Now, this is the lesson that I learned yesterday from the Euro USD. So I've decided today not to mark this 15 minutes order block, but you can still mark it. You have this order block here from the 15 minutes time frame. And for me, I've decided to mark this order block from 30 minutes time frame. We have this clean order block here, and this is where I'm waiting currently. You can see I'm still waiting. But remember, today we have very high impact news coming up. We have news coming up. We have news coming up. If I can try to show you. Let's see. We have some news coming up. Yeah, at 3:30 we are having PPI news, a high impact news, guys. So make sure, I don't advise people to trade when we have this high impact news. Um, so if you are going to take that trade, make sure you apply proper risk management. If you do, or you normally risk 1%, you can risk 0.5% because you don't know what this news will do. It's very risky to trade when we have high impact news. So take note on that. So that is it. That is a setup that I'm currently watching on gold. So apply proper risk management. But remember, this is not the correct place to put a stop loss. Stop loss should be above here. But for me, I'm going to put it above this supply zone here because this was a news candle and I don't trust these long wicks that is from the news. My stop loss will be some few pips above this order block here. Because if I use the line chart, you can see this is where I have this is where I have my support zone. So my stop loss being there, I don't expect the market to retrace all the way to up here, not unless it wants to violate this setup. So that is it, guys, for today. That is the analysis and that is the update that I'm having today. So if you are new to the channel, kindly consider to subscribe the channel. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, like the video, and also leave a comment on the comment section. So until next time, it's a bye-bye.